Let's see who we got in the building right now. It's been a minute. Life is drastically changing. Do not believe the hype. So I see Christina Dupay, whatever. Apologies. If you got your email address, sign in with your email address so I can make sure you get this replay. Elbay, Khalida, same way. Make sure you get the replay. I want to make sure you get the. If you want this replay, I am gonna put it in the Don Kilam Mentee folder. All right. So this replay will be in the Mentee folder. All right. Now I did make sure that I'm gonna be going over the material, and I wanted to make sure that I have like a quick little ebook and 9 templates. If you want that, I gave you because it takes time to make these things, make it possible for you. But I'm gonna be going over that today. You know I'm not a licensed attorney, tax expert. Do this for educational informational purpose only. We did have a lot of new members sign up. We do have a new ID printer. We are getting the IDs. We do have some back orders from May. We're getting those out the way first. The reason why things are so cheap, I'm training up some new people so they can learn how to make these IDs, okay? And just reach out to me if you want to learn how to make them yourself, you know what I mean? A small donation, I will show you how to do everything I already do. You know, I'm not hiding nothing from anybody. You know what I mean? If there's enough to go around for everybody. You know, we come from an infinite source, and this is the mindset you have to believe in when rocking with Don Kilam. So I'm about to go live on the. Secondly, as far as you're gonna have to pay a lot just to get a private one-on-one with Don Kilam. That's just what it is right now. I'm getting some other people trained up. I already got some people that's ready. To take calls, men and women. I also will probably I'm going to do a short little video and a free ebook for anybody that adds me on Instagram, a subscriber on Instagram. Become a subscriber on Instagram. You can subscribe. It's like $5.99 a month or something like that. I'm going to release an ebook on how to liquidate your estate. It's almost already ready. But peace and love. Let me know if anybody got any questions so far. In the same way you got in, man, there should be a link. Like, I'm going to get a list. If you know anything about freeconferencecall.com, there's a list. And it gives you peace and love. We got Nolan in the building. Let me tap in with him. I need to talk to him anyways. Handle my private matters on here. Nolan, peace and love. Can you hear me, Nolan? Unmute yourself if you can, Nolan.
You got me? There we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, over that bullshit with the... Yeah. Gotta have my microphone on, baby. Okay, what you got for me?
Your mic loud and staticky.
Of course it is.
Hey,
I ain't no rapper like you, bro.
We haven't been able to connect. I just want to say I am proud of you. I see you making moves. You're meeting up with other leaders. I'm saying leaders because we know these other motherfuckers is phonies and fakes, right?
Yes.
I don't endorse other people, but when I see who you told me he was about to go meet, man, I'm like, man, I'm proud of him. He's sitting here actually meeting the real OGs in the game, the real leaders, man. So, you know, we're not endorsed by him or nothing, but shout out to you, Savell, man.
Yeah, absolutely. We can all learn. There's not one person on this planet you cannot learn one thing from. We all have something to contribute because we're all learning.
But I'm gonna have to go ahead and mute you. Your shit is extra staticky. Yeah. I don't know if you got another mic.
Okay.
Let me know if you got another mic. It's like distorted when you talk.
Right. Let me turn it down a little bit, my Mentee.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Yeah, that's my microphone, Mentee.
That's
she's not treating me right.
That's much better. But yeah, man. So I'm doing some plays, man. I'm getting everything together, man. Going into the next season, man. The funding's there. Going into the fall, the funding's there. You know, you see our books have taken off, #1 bestseller status.
I see that. I had to get one of them just to help you support.
Yeah, I just bought 3 today myself.
Yep.
Spiritual Security, man. That book I love that book.
Yeah.
So
that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on that paperback right now. I can't wait to read my hands on that paperback. I was proud of making that book.
All right. Well, I'm proud of you. You're still moving and shaking, man. I see that.
Man, we're really moving over. I'm gonna have the team. I'm gonna let y'all take over this shit, man. I got a female that's in tune too, man. She's already got a huge following on TikTok, man. So and then a couple other brothers, man, they shouted me out on TikTok. TikTok was the one that really got me trending.
Right. Okay.
But man, I'm proud of you. We'll be tapping in. I'll be working with you, man. We're doing something huge for the private members this spring in Orlando. And then I'm looking to do something just for the top members. You know how we was trying to get that meeting together in Vegas. So we'll probably get that together in Atlanta. I still need to talk back with Jason. He said he's been keeping in contact with you too. I'm supposed to go meeting, man. I'm supposed to be going to meeting in South Carolina next month.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, he's been looking forward to that for some time.
Yeah, man. But listen, I got the millionaires together, man. We about to take flight.
Good.
But
yeah, Jason probably been trying to nail you down. Jason's trying to nail you down since what?
I appreciate y'all because you and Jason, y'all know when I'm going through some things, man.
Oh yeah. We watching you, bro. We watching you. Yeah. You're all right.
I'm not gonna hide nothing from my supporters. You feel me?
Yeah.
I can't. That's not who I am. I need y'all to know. Y'all got to see the ups and the downs and see what I'm going through mentally. But I appreciate y'all being there to help me get back up, man.
Man, God gives us perfect imperfections. If you see somebody that's perfect, there's an issue there. If you're not struggling, you're not learning.
But I'm telling you, man, we're better than we've ever been in life. So
yeah,
that's spiritually and financially.
Right. If I can bring this up here on my own. It's in the wrong thing. Okay. Oh, that's why it's on free conference call.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. We'll do another. We're gonna do a meeting just for private members next month. I got the funding class too. I got a couple people that help people get funding. So I haven't heard from my guy from Bronx, but he helps with personal funding. My other homegirl, she does business funding.
Good.
Hopefully y'all can tap in with them. The Bronx was an experience, man. You see, I did a whole book in the Bronx, man. So, and we can go over that a little bit today or tomorrow. We'll go over that tomorrow. So when I set up the 508c1A, we was able to make them all anonymous, and then they set up the 508c1A church, and their sacrament is cannabis. But you can only get the cannabis if you're a private member, so that's what makes it illegal. They can't go around it because they don't sell to the public.
Correct.
It's like a tribal dispensary, like one I established in Nevada.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, the paperwork, man. Even when we did his name, it showed up. It's all anonymous. You you can't even see who the registered agents are or anything.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah. And you know, the trust and limited liability coming for asset protection, that took off. That book sold over 25,000 copies.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm telling you, man, we take his life.
I like that. I like that. Hell yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna tap in, man. I'm tapping in. So I'll connect with you, man. I appreciate you.
Yep. All right, brother. Keep going.
All right, peace of love. That's the homie Nolan, man. He's in tune. Been rocking with me for a minute. I see we got you in the building too, Jason. And before we get started, everybody send positive vibes to Julie. She's going through some an operation tomorrow, so I want everybody to send her positive vibes. Your healing hands. Reach out, put your healing hands on Julie right now. Because I wasn't going to do this today. I was going to do this the 16th and the 17th. But we had to switch it to the 15th for Julie, all right? I'll just let y'all know. We did this for Julie, man. She's been patient. She's been kind. That's why I switched this whole thing on the 15th just for Julie. So shout out to you, Julie. I'm doing this for you, Julie. But we're going over the card situation today. If you pay for the one, if you want me to do the one-on-one, you will see the information that I need. It should have been in the letter or the email you got. Hey, this is the information I need. Send this information out. We'll get your information filled in, all right? Just work one-on-one. I'll get it filled in. If you need me to send it out for you, I'll send it out for you. You dig what I'm saying? Yes, shout out to Julie. So, just reach out, because you already know I do this shit in my sleep. I don't think I got any more announcements, man. I got the promo code on there. Get the promo code. If you want these files that I'm going over. I'm about to start sharing my screen. Much peace and love. We got Detroit in the building. And let me know. I'm going over the car situation today. But let me know if there's anything in particular that you're working on. If you got access to the chat, put it in the chat. I think I will show we're going over the ministry trust tomorrow, but I think I will show you what I did right now, because I want you to see how important this is. And there is a book about everything that took place in New York. Just how I find the book, I look up Don Kilam 508C1A or Don Kilam Bronx. All right, we'll touch the mortgage a little bit today. Should have gun case. I'm not touching gun cases today. Mortgage and evictions, all you got to do is go to Open House. Get a book called Open House. I actually went over all of that last night in a TikTok. Somebody's TikTok. I'm looking for which, okay. I was looking for which screen I had to share. This is a lot. Whoops. Now I still shared the wrong screen. Here we go. All right, y'all should be seeing the Amazon screen. Treasury Direct Investing, y'all see it's still a bestseller. But look, type in Don Kilam Bronx. Right here, Bronx behind closed doors, uncovering a private 508c1a membership meeting. Right here, y'all see this is a top new release in natural law. All of that, all right? So you see this name right here. This is the actual church in the Bronx. So you search this name, search the entity name. And as you can see, there it is, right here. This is the entity name. And as you can see, this is a 508c1a. On the record, it's going to show up as a not-for-profit corporation. But once you see who the name is, it says the corporation, this is who you contact. And then the address. And then then everything else is blank. They cannot, once you set this up correctly, they cannot show you information. You have to remain private. Peace and love. You can't see it because you're not on the call. Become a private member and sign up. So you see everything. Does everybody see this? I'll put the entity name. And this is important for taxation purposes. Who can they tax if you're anonymous? So there's the website to the New York. All right, and we also assist in doing this for your name. All right, and there's the name of the business. Search it yourself so you know I'm not making this up. Now, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna type in the name. We search this name because you make your name the business. You gotta understand your name is the business, okay? Your name is the business. So you make your name a business, all right? And you see who they address, the LLC. The name is the business, and now they address the LLC. They can't even say your name no more. You trademark your name, you get this shit set up, and then boom, there's no CEO. No. So if they was to sue you, who can they sue? The Holy Ghost. Go search this. I just want y'all to see that this is real. This is what the fuck we do. We the real deal Holyfield. You dig what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand this. This is real. This is what we do. So if I was to put a car in that business name or even that LLC name, because that's the person name, if I was to put the car in the LLC name, who are they going to address? Let me know if this makes sense, everybody. So there's certain ways to do this. Y'all got to tap in with me for real. There's a reason why it costs. I'm doing a lot of things cheap for the public, but this is how we maneuver. This is how we maneuver. I'm just showing the proof, man. I'm just showing the proof. Now, if I was to get a car, even a mortgage, you want to talk about a mortgage? Isn't your mortgage in somebody's name? You can even you can gift the house to the church. You know? And that's what that 508c1a is to everybody who doesn't understand what the 508c1a is. Is everybody familiar with the 508c1a? I want to make sure that everybody is familiar with the 508c1a. If you're not, we got plenty of books, but I'm going to tell you the first book to start. You can also get it on Barnes & Noble. It's called Laying the Path. Laying the Path by Don Kilam. Boom. This is it. Laying the Path by Don Kilam. Importance of why every household should establish a ministry trust. You got to understand, a 508c1a it cannot be taxed. All right? There's ways to maneuver it, there's ways to operate it. We're going to go over this in deep detail tomorrow, all right? But this is how we maneuver so we can remain anonymous. That's one way, you know. Then you can get trusted and limited liability company. This book, everybody should have access to these ebooks. Go to Amazon. You got to understand my books are set up for my courses. So I do courses for these. You know, you can go to Amazon. They do got it on Kindle. You can get it for the ebook on likeneverbefore.org. But all my mentees should have this. It used to be for the For Dummies brand. Now it's for sovereignty. It's a trust and limited liability company for asset protection for sovereignty. And this will show you how to create your LLCs correctly in the 5 charging order of protection states and even remain anonymous. All right. So you got to understand how to maneuver anonymously. That's the whole purpose of the private life. I know if you've been rocking with me for a while, you already know. Private, the public sector is owned by the government. So a public bank is owned and operated by a city or state or city government in the public interest. Understand what the public sector is. The public sector is the part of the government that is the part of the economy that is controlled by the government. So anytime you're in a public figure, you're being controlled by the government. You got to know the difference now. So the private sector, the part of the national economy that is not under direct control of the government. All right? Now, a lot of people don't know that Unidroit is the law. This is above the UCC when you're dealing with the private. All right? You have to know this. A lot of people don't understand this. They don't even understand the UCC, but they're out here trying to use it, and then they're going to throw codes and statutes. You throwing a code and statute with a federal code and statute. I'm throwing a UCC code and a federal code and statute and a state statute and a Supreme Court case. Them is all different jurisdictions. You just entered 4 different jurisdictions, and then you throw a Bible verse. That's 5 jurisdictions. You in and out, they're going to say you're crazy. Them is all different jurisdictions. So you got to understand, you got ecclesiastical jurisdiction. That's a jurisdiction by a church leader. It's a church versus state. You got a prime minister. He runs the country. You got the Pope. He runs the country. Then you got a governor. Runs the country. You got to understand these are all different jurisdictions. So you got the federal jurisdiction, the state jurisdiction, municipal jurisdiction, the county jurisdiction. These are all private laws. These are all private laws. They're private within their jurisdictions. You go to the Masonic Lodge, you got private jurisdictions. You got private law. That's a 508c1a at its finest. The Masonic Lodges. The Mormons. Perfect example of a 508c1a. The Amish. Perfect example of a 508c1a without paperwork. But they do have sit-downs with the leaders. You got to have a leader. You got to have a sit-down. So ecclesiastical is a jurisdiction. Tribunal is a jurisdiction. So you're talking about God, you're talking about you a tribe. Those are 2 different jurisdictions. Even outside the ecclesiastical, you can invoke the Sharia Council. That's a different jurisdiction. Islamic law. This is a real council. These are real courts. You got to understand what real royalty is. And this is when dealing with anything. Y'all talking about court. This all ties in with everything. Your assets. The higher courts of justice. So you got to understand these layers when dealing with any assets out here that you're claiming to try to take away from the United States. Because you're trying to take assets from the United States. And under 28 U.S.C. 3002, the United States means federal corporation. which is a private 508c1a, when you break it down to other jurisdictions, that means you're robbing a bank. So it's always a banking crime. All crimes are commercial. You're robbing a bank. You don't have your own bank to set up. You can't prove it's yours. So anytime you're trying to do things and you're invoking different jurisdictions, you don't know how you are, you're not clear cut and decisive. Now you're robbing a bank. It's a banking infraction. All crimes are commercial. That's why you got to learn how to be the bank. It's that simple. Learn how to be the bank. So all crimes are commercial. Let me know, class, if this all makes sense so far, and if you agree or if you disagree. Let me know in the chat. So I may continue, or I may need to shine more light or clarity on things you may not fully understand. Agreed. People saying agree. Julie says agree. All right, everybody seems to agree. I just want to make sure so we can keep going further. So first of all, you have to understand this. If you're still making payments on something, or even paying taxes on something, then it's not yours. It's not yours. You don't own it. Quit saying you own shit. Ownership means liability anyway and obligation. It's own and control everything. You can't even control it because you're making payments on it. Now, buying a luxury car with no money down. First, you visit the car lot and browse your available options. Find the luxury car you want without discussing any financial arrangements. Tell them you're just looking. Once you've chosen the car, ask about the down payment options. Make sure to get any financial agreements in writing. If they ask you about the down payment, tell them when it's time, tell them you need all the down payment options in writing from the bank, so you can go over it. See, what does the bank say I'm supposed to put down? What's the bank suggest? The bank only needs your signature. You need to understand this. Y'all need to understand this. The bank never needs money. The bank only needs your signature. All right? Does anybody got any questions over this? The down payment never leaves the car lot. The banks do not take cars. Does this make sense? So anytime you're going to a car lot, you pick out a car, they ask for your down payment, you tell them, what's the bank suggest? Get it in writing from the bank, and then we can discuss it. The bank never needs money. The bank never takes a down payment. None of that. All right? Everybody clear on this? You said Crystal. All right, I'm going to keep pushing forward. Now, once you get approved for the car, it's not hard, especially if you're running from a business. If you got a business account, that's all you need. I can show you certain people you can go to. They cannot check your car statements. They just make sure you got the business account. You can print your own financial statements, your financial reports. So ask for the manufacturer's statement of origin before leaving the car lot. All right? They have to give it to you. They'll have to go get it for you. After the purchase, or it's illegal, as simple as that. After the purchase, once the car appears on your credit report, you can consider disputing the report. Make sure it's on your credit report first. Once it's on your credit report, that means they got paid. They used your credit, the car lot got paid. This implies that the car lot received payment from the bank and the car is now yours. Write a dispute letter and send it to the CFOs, the Chief Financial Officers of the car lot and the Chief Financial Officer of the bank, as well as to the Consumer Financial and Protection Bureau. And I'm going to drop you some more sauce. Okay? So you see this? Equifax headquarters and office locations. So look, this is the main headquarters. I'm showing y'all this for a reason. You can send them to all of them, right? You see all these? And you got to understand, Equifax is an agency. It's not a credit bureau. There's only one credit bureau, and that's the CFPB. This is the only credit bureau there is. Consumer Financial and Protection Bureau. The rest of them is, and you can submit a complaint right here. The rest of them is just informing agencies. So I'll put this link in the chat. I want y'all to see it because I'm about to explain to you exactly how you really do a real dispute. how you do these things correctly. See, here's their corporate headquarters. See it right here. They got one in Canada, one in the United States, one in Mexico. That's their addresses. Send them to them all. Send them one in Spanish. You can be creative, whatever makes sense to you. Next. Experian headquarters. And you see, I don't put address, I put addresses. And these are all absolutely right. So that's it right there. Experian corporate headquarters. That's what it looks like. They just sitting behind the desk doing nothing all goddamn day. Stealing from you. So, get the actual, freeze your credit first, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna show you the best way to freeze your credit. There's something free out there for you. I'm gonna give you the game now. See if I can't find it. So they had a boom, it's this right here. This is it. So this is the PDF. I'm actually putting it in the chat so you don't have, you can just download it from the chat, but here is the link. So check this out. I'm going to tell you how cold this is. This is from the CFPB itself. List of reporting companies. You see it's 35 pages, right? It tells you who can see your consumer reports. Read this because it's all game. So look, Denise, right here. Nationwide Consumer Reporting Companies. AnnualCreditReport.com. Employment screenings. And you can go to all these places and freeze your credit. You can get a free report and freeze your credit. BackgroundChecks.com. Go get your free, then boom, it shows you how to freeze your report. This company will freeze your consumer report if you request it. All these people that freeze your report, You want to freeze your report before you start disputing anything. Freeze your report. Core Logic, Rental Property Solutions. Get the report. I'm showing you how to dispute everything because you think you're supposed to just write to these 3 companies at these 3 addresses. That's part of the game. That's part of the game. That's not how it works. Look how many people are reporting on you. So we got Core Logic, First Advantage Corporation Resident Solution. Freeze your reports. RealPage Inc. provides consumer data, AI-enabled risk scores, criminal records. Freeze your report. Get the report. Freeze your report. I need you to understand this is a lot of work. We go through all of this. We do this a lot. But even if you got ChatGPT and all of them, they can write the letters for you. Get the reports though. This is a whole 35 pages of how to get your reports. Check your bank screenings. These is all for bank screenings. This is how to clear your system. Clear your name in the system for banks right here. We got check system, Strategy check services. Get your free report, freeze it. Definitely want to, when you're disputing it, you want to freeze it first. Because when they're trying to check the information, they cannot check it because it's frozen. They can't validate the information because it's frozen. Let me know if that makes sense. Let me know in the chat. Let me know if it's making sense. Because sometimes I can move too fast. I don't want to move too fast. I do got a podcast in a few hours, so that's why we made this early today. But let me know if it's making sense. I don't want to keep pushing forward if it's not making sense. Again, no, CFPB is not going to freeze them for you. CFPB is not going to freeze them for you. All they do is do disputes. You take your complaints. All they do is accept complaints. That's the Real Protection Bureau. You got to understand, anytime somebody says they're a bureau, that means they work for the government. Bureaus work for governments. That's why when you look at the CFPB, it says .gov. When you go to Equifax, let's go to Equifax. You go to any of these, it's .com. They're credit reporting agencies, not bureaus. That's fake because they're .com. Let me know if that makes sense. It's already in the chat, man. Did everybody get access to the info I put in the chat? Is everybody getting the downloads? Come on, y'all can't be holding up the class. All right, thank you, Clarence. Don't be holding up the class because you can't read and figure out your smartphone. Goddamn, 2023, the phone does what the fuck you tell it to do now. Computers too. All you got to do is think. So think about the right shit, man. They're already reading your thought waves. So yes, you have to freeze all of these reports yourself. CFPB is not going to do it. But, thank you, Jason. But you're going to want to dispute it with them before you go to the CFPB. I take mine to the CFPB afterwards. There's more to this shit too, because once the plot thickens, you start learning about the securitization process, the asset being an asset-backed security, converting it to a note. Then you're going to want to learn how to cash in with the FTC, the SEC, which is the Federal Trade Commission, Security Exchange Commission, and the Attorney General's office, the FDIC. Put a claim in on the insurance that they're they say it's abandoned, so they get that insurance claim. Everything's an insurance claim. You go to court, that's an insurance claim. They're putting a claim. You got to understand what claims are. Social Security trust. You got to understand. So even before even going further, you got to understand that the Social Security is a trust. Y'all keep talking about Sister K buy trust and shit. Y'all can't even spell the shit. You don't know what that shit is. Y'all can't even explain it correctly. That's ecclesiastical. When we was just talking about those jurisdictions, you going into court talking about the Sister K trust. That's ecclesiastical. You know, the birth certificate is also ecclesiastical. Now, debt held by the public. You see how much that is? 24 trillion. It was more. So we've been wiping this down. It was like 27 trillion. So there we go, man. Joe Biden doing his thing. Shout out Joe Biden. I'm just playing, man. It's for entertainment, educational purposes only. But look, the Social Security Trust Fund, they ain't saying shit about no Social Security Trust, because we in the public. The Social Security Trust Fund owns a significant portion of the U.S. national debt. Social Security Trust Fund. So you gotta understand how to tap into this. And when you learn what the Social Security Trust Fund is, this is what I teach, man. Go to get that spiritual security book. This is gonna show you how to break free from this shit. But you gotta understand what it is. It's old age and survivors insurance and the disability insurance funds. So what you're doing is you're taking a loan against your insurance policy. It's like a whole life insurance policy. This is why you got to learn how to get your own whole life insurance and work off your own insurance. The government can't interfere with a private contract. This is why this stuff's going down. Insurance is just a private contract. And everybody and their mama's putting claims in on this because you don't know how. Instead of you becoming the beneficiary, you become the trustee, and they benefit from this. They even kill you and create a straw man and say you're deceased. So they become a beneficiary of deceased royalty. That's really what's going down. I don't know how I can explain it any simpler than that. Let me know if that makes sense. Let me know. You say you explained it well, Don. Well said. I appreciate that. They said well said. So anytime you're using your Social Security number, you're taking a loan out, and they're getting compound interest. They're the ones getting compound interest on whoever you appointed as your third-party intervener, your third-party nominee. You know, you become the trustee because you're the one filling out the forms. You're the one saying you understand. You're the one signing shit. Your autograph is the money. You're the sign of nature. Signature is a sign of nature. So understand all of this. You get to freeze your report. You get copies of the report. They can't even get a copy of your report unless you say they can. This is why you got to know you're in control. Not only that, you can create as many companies as you want, and you can report information on this trust yourself. The forms of you create the forms you create the forms of you in the system. You're out here, you don't have your own form, so you're out here formless. You're going to be whatever they mold you to be. It's some real voodoo shit, man. It's a form of voodoo. Let me know that makes sense. Fly says the most important piece we have is our sign of nature. Overstand, Don. Yes, our signature. So you got to understand, it's your word too. Word is bond. Personal property insurance. So look, they know when you got insurance. LexisNexis right here. And this one's with Clue. Comprehensive Loss Underwriting Exchange. So this is a different one. So I'm talking about LexisNexis, period. Because this is who SageStream went through. SageStream is another form to freeze your credit report. But go through this and freeze them all. It might take an hour or two. Do the shit, okay? I also want to touch on some more grants before I get off here, too, because I have some people that I'm doing grants for. I want y'all to actually see what I'm doing. So we got 25 people on right now with us. I got another 25 on Instagram, right? So what I'm going over, it should make a huge ripple effect when it comes to the grants. And before I show y'all about grants, I'm going to go through the cards first. Then I'm going to show y'all about how to get grants and how to have AI even fill it out for you. So make sure you share that. But before I get to the grants, you make sure you share with everybody that needs to see how to get funding. Free. Core Logic, though. Teletrack. I need y'all to see. One company creates 5 more companies We got microbill. Ain't nobody ever heard of this. These people are reporting on your credit. Consumer Affairs Department provides consumer credit information, bill payment information. All these people, CoreLogic got so many companies. Innovis is another one, too. This is a main one. They provide ID verification. You can freeze your report. You can get free reports on everything that's being said about you. Their stage stream that I was talking about, they said they're a subsidiary of ID Analytics. I want to say they work with LexisNexis. Oh, yeah, there you go. See? ID Analytics is being acquired by LexisNexis. I knew it. You know what I mean? I knew it. I do this shit. I don't know who ID Analytics is. I just know they work with LexisNexis, goddamn it. Request your share. And you see right here, all you got to do is click the links. Click the links in the book. It's going to take you there. So, does everybody think that's pretty simple, that they can do that on their own? They can go through all of that. It's 35 pages. It is a lot. It's going to take you a couple hours to sit down and just freeze all your credit reports. Now, I'm going to tell you another way. I'm going to tell you. Now, here's the sauce, man. I might do another book, too. Here's the sauce on doing that with the book, with that book, the CFPB book. And all my members that's a member, this class will be on replay. It will be in the Don Kilam Mentee folder. And I will put that CFPB PDF in the folder as well. If you want this book as a member, make sure you get it online. I gave everybody the link. That's an actual member, where you can just click it, check your spam box if you're a mentee. A lot of people don't check their spam box. But this shit's easy, man. So this really helped me out a lot when I found this. And you see it's 2020, so it's about 3 years old, but it's still reliable. A lot of people don't even know that the CFPB puts out PDFs. It's because people are trying to remake them and make it their book. Don't be that guy, all right? Now that you have all your social security trust number frozen, you have the account frozen where can nobody access the credit, then we can go to the back to the guide. And just remember, we're sending this to the headquarters, not to the dispute departments. We do not send shit to the dispute departments. We sending this shit directly to the headquarters. And you see Equifax got hella headquarters. Send them all, man, but the main headquarters is right there. Send to the headquarters, send them to the chief financial officers. And it's easy to find the chief financial officer. Just type in the company name, and it's chief financial officer, or you can send them to the CEOs. So you see John Gamble is the chief financial officer at Equifax. Or you can also send it to a CEO. Mark Beger. Mark Beger serves as the CEO, president of Equifax. See, it's not hard. It's not hard. Just do a little research. A lot of people are just lazy. It's really not hard. So boom. So we're writing our dispute letters to the chief financial officers of the car lot. We got the car. We got the MSO. We didn't make a down payment. Now it's on our credit report. Now we're writing a dispute letter to the CFOs of the car lot, the banks, all the credit bureaus, and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, because now my credit's frozen. You know, when you go to the car lot, you get a car, they run your credit like 4 or 5 times. You got 4 or 5 hard inquiries on it. Take the MSO, the title, and the necessary documents to the county clerk to register car as private property. This should technically make it a part of a private bank. Apply for the Department of Transportation DOT number if you're planning to use the vehicle for commercial purposes or on public roadways as a precaution. So this is to make it all the way legit, okay? And I actually have a dot number. We utilize dot numbers. I just want to make sure y'all going. It's free too. Yeah, this is it. I just want to make sure y'all going to the right spot. There's a certain way you do this. I actually done a video. Go. Go check it out. But, you know, states that require U.S. dot number. This is federal. This is their information right here. But just go to the website, register for, get you a dot number. FMCSA, the Federal Motor Carrier of Safety Administration. That's how you get your department, your DOT number. People get mad when I say dot. So that's how you get your DOT number. And it's used per 49 CFR 38.5.403, who must hold a safety permit. But this is how I operate on public air. So if they try to say, you're operating in the public, I'm not doing anything commercial. However, I got this U.S. DOT number, Department of Transportation number. So it's free. Get it. Register. This is a new registration right here. See, I'm already logged in. So let me see. Let me see if I can show you. I don't know how to use this website. I just got my shit on the updating your information is free. I'm trying to see if it'll let me even show my dot number, my DOT number. Let me see. So, boom. Let's see what this says. I don't know what any of this is. I'm just letting you know. I'm just looking for something to show you. Oh, this is lit. This certificate is evidence of the carrier's authority to engage in transportation as a common carrier of passengers. So these are all my certificates right here. Certificate of authority. And I didn't even know about these. I'm glad they're here. So y'all can see them. Certificate of authority. And I guess that's here's my dot number right here. US dot number 3454464. You just put that on the side of your car, wherever you're going. I see it now. This is lit. You keep all this paperwork in your car. Commercial zones. Should you have a trust set up? Your trust is already set up, man. What I just say to everybody already? Didn't I say make sure you have your trust set up? Make sure you got your business set up. Did everybody get that about 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago when I said it? I showed y'all exactly, hey, this is anonymous. So put your car in a trust. Put your car under the business. Right? This is why I charge $1,000, $2,000, so I don't have to hear no crazy ass questions about some shit. Are you taking notes? Y'all taking notes? Y'all in class? Y'all taking notes? Boy, y'all crazy as a motherfucker, boy. So what is this? She sent me a safety and fitness electronic record. She sent me a link to something. I don't know what that is, man. Well, I type in my DOT number. They look you up. Oh, that's lit. I don't know what any of this means yet, so this is all new to me. I don't carry any of this. I probably should, though. So did everybody follow along, or was y'all asleep? I said, then we go over the ministry trust, then we go over making your name an LLC. Am I right? I'm wrong? Y'all missed it? Well, asleep? Y'all was asleep? What's going on? Talk to me, y'all. Did everybody get that? Did everybody understand that? Did everybody get that? Did everybody get that part? It's in the class. Julie says I'm correct. Thank you, Julie. Y'all better read that Trust and Limit Lobby Cutting for Dummies. All right. Get your DOT number, man. So, only reason why I'm utilizing the Department of Transportation number is because we're on the public roadway. Boom, here's the paperwork. I'm not operating in commerce, but you'll understand this. This is federal authority that says I can be on the roadways whether you like it or not. Check the private plate. That's just my precaution. Now, this is a dispute letter right here over the GSA bonds and the securitization request for proceeds regarding the U.S. estate vehicle. Now we're making it a U.S. estate vehicle. It's an estate vehicle. I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing on behalf of your trust or your business name to dispute a matter involving the securitization of GSA bonds relating to the car note of our U.S. estate vehicle. This process was conducted without our consent or knowledge, which we believe is inconsistent with our rights and interests as the main investor. The details of the vehicle are as follows. So if I'm doing your car for you, this is the information that we need. It's not hard. If we're doing a dispute, we're going to need the name of the car lot and the name of the business. As the main investor, we should have been consulted and given the opportunity to agree or disagree with the securitization process. Our lack of knowledge and non-participation in this process has potentially affected the value and our financial interest in the vehicle. Furthermore, our vehicle, which is self-insured for liability, is intended for private, non-commercial use, and as per our understanding of the existing state and federal regulations, should be exempt from all commercial regulations and regulator controls typically associated with commercial vehicles. Considering the aforementioned points, we are seeking the following: a detailed explanation of the securitization process involved in the GSA bonds on our car note, the immediate cessation of any additional unauthorized securitizations activities related to our vehicle, the release and return of our vehicle title, acknowledging its status as a self-insured, non-commercial U.S. estate vehicle, the disbursement of any proceeds or benefits that have been derived from the securitization process to date. We kindly request your immediate attention to this serious matter. If additional information is needed, feel free to contact us. Now, the reason why this works, if you want to dig deep on asset-backed securities, just look up asset-backed securities, learn how they're turning these notes into securities. So assume that company X is the business of making automobile loans. If a person, this is perfect because this is what we're talking about. If a person wants to borrow money to buy a car, Company X gives that person the cash, and the person is obligated to repay the loan with a certain amount of interest. Perhaps Company X makes so many loans that it starts to run out of cash. Company X can then package its current loans and sell them to an investment firm X, thus receiving the cash which it can then use to make more loans. There's no cash, so this is what's going on. Investment firm X will then sort the purchased loans into different groups called tranches. These tranches contain loans with similar characteristics such as maturity, interest rate, and expected delinquency rate. Next, interest firm X will issue securities based on each tranche it creates. Similar to bonds, each asset-backed security has a rating indicating its degree of riskiness. That is, the likelihood that the underlying loan will go into default. Individual investors then purchase these securities and receive the cash flow from the underlying pools of auto loans, minus an administrative fee that investment X keeps for itself. So they turn your note into a security agreement, so when you're paying your note, they already pulled it and got funding with other people. So the administrator who's administrating these loans and the payments, they get the administrative fee and they send the interest and the cash flow to the actual person that chose the investment. But the real investor is you, because you're making the loans. Now you got to understand special purpose vehicles as well, because your name is a special purpose vehicle. So a parent company, which is the United States, or it could be the car lot, they create a special purpose vehicle to isolate or securitize the assets in a separate company that is often kept off the balance sheet and may be created in order to undertake a risky project. And you can't do this under bankruptcy. All right? And this is what the United States does. This is what all these companies do. So a company may form the special purpose vehicle as a limited partnership, a trust, a corporation, or a limited liability corporation, amongst others. The LLC is always the pass-through entity for the corporations. So it's usually an LLC. All right? That's how we use it. Look up Enron. I hope this is making sense for everybody. So this is why these stuff works. Understand the security agreements. This is what the security agreement is, what's actually going to cause the surety, the car to be the surety for this loan. The security agreement is what attaches the car as surety for the loan. This is why they can come take it. So as soon as the car hits your credit report, or as soon as you have the car in your possession, I will wait until it hits my credit report. I will wait until the bank got paid. I would update my security agreement. I would put the security agreement for the car. I would do my own security agreement. They do it within 30 to 90 days. I would do the security agreement as soon as it hits the credit report. First in line is first in time. What goes along with the security agreement is a promissory note, and this is what gets attached to a UCC-1, all right? That's going to start talking, start traveling, all the templates for the UCC-1. So, you know, you get the templates. You buy these templates, I make sure you get access to stop talking, start traveling as well. It's a book on Amazon. So this is the promissory note. That's included with this. And then you retitle it. Create your own title. When you got your MSO, you create your own title. You retitle your own car. And right here, attach the surety to the certificate. This is what's going on with your car title. This is how it works. You put your car, your car information right here and the VIN number right here. You're attaching your car surety to this trust title right here. It's a trust title. This right here is going to be the undertaking for the surety bond and financial responsibility. You can also put your DOT number in here. And it says, we pledge ourselves as surety. Everything is backed by labor. This is another application for private title for an automobile with tribal plates. Private title just for a U.S. estate vehicle for self-insured liability. This all goes to the county clerk's office. You put this all on record with your recorder of deeds, your county clerk. Exemption of the U.S. estate vehicle self-insured liability from commercial regulations and regulator controls. So that's that right there. Those are those templates just for your car. Keep your car private insurance, private titles. Everything is private titles. But this is what I keep in my car. And I do attach my MSO to this. I usually keep a copy of my MSO attached right to this. Even if I make the MSO myself, you know. But you can go online as well. If the DMV won't help you, the car lot won't help you. It happens every now and then. This breaks down a lot right here. The American Association of Motor Vehicle and Administrators. Yes, this can be done with anything you have a contract with. Again, how'd you get access to this class? Check your emails. I gave you a link. You can get half off the templates. Go to lightneverbefore.org to get these templates. So they don't issue the MSOs, but they'll help you get the MSO. All right. There was another company that helps. But all you gotta do is call around, man. It's also called a certificate instead of a statement. A statement and certificate are very similar. Just know that when you're dealing with commerce. There used to be a website we go to. It's in the Stop Talking, Stop Traveling book. I was just hoping it'd pop up. So here goes some right here. Them was for boats. This is for vehicles. So boom, here you go right here. They'll help you get your MSO. I'll put this link in the chat. There's a few different places that will help you get your MSO if you still need help. And I really see Remedy out here, man. Let me see if I can show you my homies MSO so y'all can see that this is real. Well, now let me log in. I got my homie in Detroit, his MSO. It's on my YouTube for sure. It's just been a minute, man. It's been some years, but he actually sent it to me. I don't know if it's another, I think it's another phone, but I've showed it on Facebook and Instagram before. He was the first person to ever show me that MSO in person. That's it, man. So I'll go over it again, what you're going to do. I showed you out the gate. We want to have our businesses established. 508c1a Ministry Trust, you can have a holding company established. Make your name an LLC. Have all this established before you dispute a debt. Visit the car lot. They talk about how much money you have down. Find the car you desire first, and tell them you'll talk about it after you find the car you like. Then tell them you have whatever the bank puts in writing. Tell the bank to put it in writing, you'll sign it, and you'll get the down payment. The bank's only going to want your signature. Once you get approved for the car, ask for the MSO. They'll make sure you get it. They destroy it once you buy it, so you got to get it right away. Wait till the car hits your credit report. And I can show you how to go without even getting your credit really ran. I mean, they might hit they might hit it with some hard inquiries, but I'm gonna show you how it won't have a factor. You can just use business statements, all right, business banking statements to get a car. Once it hits your credit report, then you write the dispute letter to the chief financial officer of the car lot and the actual bank, and then to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. But before doing so, you're going to want to freeze your credit with all these places right here. I gave you this right here, the list of the reporting consumer companies. Make sure you check this PDF out. So once it's frozen, you dispute your credit debt, and you can start. Once you start learning this process, you're good. I make my name a business. I send the EIN. I'm disputing the debt based on the fact that this is fraud. My name's a business, period. Simple as that. I'm the main investor. Here's the MSR. I'm the main owner. The title does not mean ownership. Title means right of use, all right? You got right of use. So we retitle the car. We send all these private documents to the county clerk's office or the recorder of deeds office, and we register the car as a private property. And this makes it technically part of a private bank. We apply for our Department of Transportation number on public roadways as a precaution. You know? And then we're going after the bonds. We're doing our security agreements. We're redoing our own security agreements, our own promissory notes. And it's really that simple. And you don't even really need a UCC1. These letters are enough. And you can submit your complaints directly with the CFPB. You submit your complaints directly with the TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian headquarters, not the dispute department, the headquarters with the chief financial officers. You make them file the disputes, and they can't get any information because your credit's frozen. And there's the CFO. I'm showing you how to get all the CFOs. So I'll just show you all the CFOs. So there's Equifax CFO, John Gamble. Experian CFO, Lloyd Pitchford. TransUnion CFO is Todd Cello, C-E-L-L-O, Todd Cello. So you address all the dispute letters to all three of those people. Todd Cello at TransUnion, Lloyd Pitchford at Experian, and John W. Gamble at Equifax, the chief financial officers. And you go to FMCSA to register for your DOT number. Go to registration, apply for a new U.S. DOT number and or authority. And they give you a bunch of this. For some reason, I don't know what to do with this paperwork. I'm going to print it off and keep it in my car, though. I tell you that much. And if you want, if you understand that you're a vehicle, go ahead and just get your DOT number just tatted on your forehead. That way they can't deal with you in commerce either on the public roadways. I'm just messing with you. I'm just joking with you. A little dry humor for ya. But you see this, a security agreement, because all crimes are commercial. Security agreement means an agreement that creates or provides for a lien. That's how important the security agreement is. An agreement that creates or provides for a lien. It's not the UCC1 that's a lien. It's a security agreement. Does that make sense? It's not the actual UCC1 that provides for a lien. It's the security agreement. Now, let me know if you got any questions over anything I just went over. Hit me up, Jason, man. He said, when can we meet up? I'm ready. Hit me up, man. I'm in Orlando right now, man. I'm here for another week at least, man, but we can make something happen after the week. Hit me up. I'm ready too. I'm ready to come to Myrtle Beach. Let me know that it makes sense for everybody. I'm going to go over the grants next very quickly. And that's going to conclude our day today. But you can unmute yourself if you have any questions. Peace and love to Julie, man. Peace and love. Julie been rocking with me. She's still waiting on her tribal identification. So that's what I'm doing the rest of the week. I'm busy. I'm printing off all tribal identifications. We're getting it all together, man. Fly says it makes sense. So with tribal identifications, I want all my new mentees to know that's going to take anywhere between 2 to 3 weeks. This is the new Mentee consult. That's what I'm telling y'all. This is the new Mentee consult. There's no new. This is the new Mentee consult. I did it 2 days. Read the emails. If you need help with your car, I promise you, your car, you send me the information that's in the letters. I sent you the information that I need for your car. Tomorrow, I'm going with the people that need the ministry trust. I'm going to show you what information I need you to send me. Read the letters. I send you a screenshot. You paid your $1,000. I'm going to handle the paperwork for you. It's that simple. Read what I send you. I don't just make this shit so you don't read it. You know? That's part of being a trustee is reading. And it makes sense for everybody. We can keep continuing. You can buy the PDF at likeneverbefore.org for the 80th time. I could tell you who paid $100 and who paid $2,000, boy. I'll tell you that much. That's big facts. Go to likeneverbefore.org. You see this? You see this website? Same one you signed up on? Likeneverbefore.org. That's where everything's at. See, view all right there. It's not on the website yet, so I'm going to put it up there, though. I don't see it either. Well, there ain't nothing. I can get that up right now. But I sent everybody a link. That link works. To everybody that did get the link, y'all click the link. It'll pull it up because I clicked the link myself, and it actually worked. So the link does work. We'll go to likeneverbefore.org. You get the templates. I'm going to put the link in the So, and then the promo code to get it half off is going to be Private Life. Private Life. Capital P, capital L, 2 words. Private Life. Here's the link. Everybody, click the link. Let me know if the link works. I don't want y'all to think I'm retarded. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Boom. So if the link works, now it says $19.99. You should add it to the cart, and then it should automatically go to $10. Now see this? It goes to $10 automatically based on the link. So use that link. It should be on here though, like it really should. I don't know what's up with my computer. There it is. I don't know what was up with the website. All right, but it's right there. I just got an order too. Appreciate you. from Jason. We appreciate you, man. So everybody got that? Is the link working for everybody? Clarence said it works. Fly link says it works. I'm putting it in there again. He said it works and went right to $10. So I'm also working on another website just for my private mentors, my mentees, my private mentees and members. So y'all can just go to y'all's website. I'll have special classes, special announcements on the website just for my private members. That will be coming shortly. That will be coming soon as well. I hope everything was explained correctly with the class over cars. Tomorrow we're going over the ministry trust. I will be going live later. I have a podcast and interview with the Grammy Award winning. Matter of fact, we can look her up. I don't know. I'll look her up later, man. I'm not gonna y'all can check it out on your own. We went over a lot today. Drop that game. Now we're going to go over the grants. We didn't really go over Unidroit, though. Understand Unidroit real quick. So this is unification of private law. This is private law. This triumphs UCC, and all it is principles. You're going over private principles. You know, Bible, they got principles, they got doctrines. Marriage certificates. This is how, when you get married, you come into the world. If there's any type of controversy, Unidroit can take over and be at play. Especially when you're invoking 4 or 5 different jurisdictions. You're invoking multiple jurisdictions, Unidroit is going to be invoked. And the United States is a member of Unidroit. This is how they kidnap your kids. This is why the custodian at your school can kidnap your kids. And a lot of different things. Think about who holds the keys. So, man, International Wills, Washington, D.C., 1973. International Sales of Goods. International Sales of Goods, financial leasing. Your leases, your mortgages, all of that. Like I said, do get the open book as well. It's called Open House by Don Kilam. That's for your mortgages and your leases for your house. So, but I will tell you this. This is the code that I use. And what I'm gonna say in an eviction, if you got an eviction right away, what you're gonna say is, I request additional time for an administrative remedy due to newly discovered evidence of fraud by the opposing party. And we're going to use the code 12 U.S.C. 411, issuance to preserve banks, nature of obligations and redemptions. The money's not real. All notes are obligations to the United States. And it's under 28 U.S.C. 3002, subsection 4 or 15A as well. Yes, the $100 is for the membership. Thank you, Chris. Chris Lane. I grew up, somebody was in my life. Their name was Chris Lane. So that's the only reason why I remember your name. I did get your emails. Just make sure you send me your information. But send a screenshot. Hey, here's a $1,000 screenshot from the Cash App, because all those orders was placed with Cash App. Screenshot the Cash App, $1,000. Here's my card information. I'll get it to you within the week. All right, and this is going to be the same thing with the wills and trusts and the unincorporated associations as well. We got pretty much everything on automatic. All we need is your information. I'm showing you we got the templates laid out. If you don't want to do them yourself, we'll do them for you. We'll fill in the blanks for you, and then once you approve it, I'll even send it out for you. But it's going to be sent off as your name as a business. You got to understand that I'm putting your name as a business, or we're going to come up with the church name, something. You know, you don't want to represent yourself at all. ever. And I hope that makes sense. All right. So Unijoy, look into that stuff yourself, man. It's pretty powerful. I learned it from I came across Unijoy like last year. I want y'all to see who I learned Unijoy from. They don't really dig deep on it, but they do have a whole video on it. But I want y'all to see, I learned from marriage first. I was studying marriage contracts. My apologies, y'all. I should have this on. I should have it saved. But this is a good video too. But it's not talking about what I want you to see. So it's from them. I put this in there, but I want you to see. I put this link in the chat, but I want you to see a different video they did. Boom, here it is. Did you invite the government in your marriage?
Hotels.
Then here's what the Unijoy covers. Be careful, this will shut bank accounts down, okay? So, Unijoy covers negotiable instruments, civil liability, legal status of women, all contracts in general, insurance too, car insurance, transportation, franchising, insurance, and they make it mandatory. Anytime you see insurance that's mandatory, that's Unijoy. So car insurance is mandatory, so that's Unijoy. Anything related to marriage, divorce, and children, municipal law, municipal jurisdictions, municipal law, civil procedures, secure transactions, security agreements, so secure transactions, maintenance obligations, banking law, leasing, and hotels. I can't make this up. This is not Don Kilam's information. Look how old this is. This is 9 years old. It says there are 3 parties to a marriage contract: the husband, the wife, and the state. So that's Unijoy right there. Even in hotels, you're dealing with Unijoy. That's why I go to private resorts. Is that news? Is this news to anybody? But I want to make sure that it makes sense. I said, yes, this is news. And this is why you want to learn more about Unijoy. I got it for you right here. How Unijoy deals directly. And this book's on likeneverbefore.org as well. Most of y'all got this book. And signed up as a new member. Most of y'all got it. But Bronx Behind Closed Doors, uncovering the 508c membership meeting. And all we talk about is Unijoy. I dig deep into Unijoy in this book. So, learn the game. Learn about Unijoy. See if they got any Unijoy books. Look, the use of the Unijoy principles, I will give you, matter of fact, I'm going to take care of you right now. I got a Unijoy book. I got a whole Unijoy course already. I'll make sure to put it in the private mentees folder. I'll do it right now. In real time so y'all can see it. So these are the principles. If y'all just want to download it, I'll put the whole PDF in the chat. She said, "You're so fucking awesome, sis, sis Trishy or something. You're cool. You're cool. This is what I do, man, on a daily basis. I go above and beyond for people that rock with me. Y'all gotta understand. So, if I'm cussing you out or something, you overworking me, or you just a dumbass. I'm just gonna keep it 100, man. Sorry for me to be unprofessional. I just keep it real. You know. So we go to the file. I'm gonna make sure that y'all get this class because I did have a quick little class on the Unidroid. So Unidroid webinar, y'all see it? I'm gonna move it right now to the private mentees. So sign into your files.fm. Y'all should have enough shit to last y'all. Y'all should be getting rich by the end of the year. Y'all should have 6-7 figures in the bank, man. Don't be lazy with it. So right here, just go all the way down. It's going to be right there, Unidroid webinar and the Don Kilam private Mentee program. And y'all can see right here what y'all got. You got Shopify funding for your business. This will show you how to get the Shopify. This is why I keep opening up Shopify accounts. I got hella Shopify accounts. I keep getting funded. You got the ATL training, basic grants to real estate, credit webinar, declaration and claims, NFTs. This is diplomatic state of mind. This is diplomatic immunity for foreign nationals. And then funding for foreign nationals. More grants. We got J May's private meeting in here for some reason. Let me move this. That was the one the other day. We're going to leave it up there. Because that was the one from the other day. Tap in. Me and Jason went in. I thought that was an old one. Private group calls. Private sector class. Check that out for sure. More TDA class. Tribal commercial lean webinar. And then Unidroids. Tap in and tune in, man. I got so much shit for y'all. He said he wants child support. Let's move this child support webinar in there. And then all my old classes. On donkilam.com, I gave if you have a Gmail, you should have got access to that. But if you go to donkilam.com, this is for status correction. This is for all beginners. And then it's different on the phone. But you'll see that we got all these classes. Basic status correction, advanced status correction, build a website, build my business, business trust, home loan courses, luxury cars for your business, mortgage and foreclosures, and W8BEN National Banking. So everybody just talked about they needed more help with mortgages. These are the classes right here that will help you with the mortgages and foreclosures. And then we got guides right here. Mortgage dispute letter. That's all right here. Land patents. So look at the dispute letter right here. It's right here. A whole dispute letter for your mortgage. So I mean, y'all just gotta mess around and mess with a foreclosure guide. And this is how you start off your any dispute. You run it like a foreclosure with your mortgage. Status correction, part 1 and part 2, declaration of status. Look, you get all these PDFs right here. Powers of attorneys, declaration of status, declaration of proper name. I mean, it's y'all the ones not looking. You know, go to donkilam.com. You get all of this. Basic status correction, right on donkilam.com. Everybody talking about they want templates all the time, and it's free right in their face, and they still want to. He's a scam because you're not looking, because somebody won't tell you where to go, because I won't take my time and tell you where to go. I did this shit. This has been up here for a long time. Letter of rogatory. Listen, this is how you get out of a court case. But y'all don't want to read, you know? Go to donkilam.com. It's right there. It's open to the public. Advanced status correction. More PDFs. WA bin templates. Home loan course. Let's get it, man. So I'm letting y'all know, man, luxury cars for your business. Some of the same information, tax credit information. I got the whole ebook for you right there. Don Kilam dispute letter. The whole dispute letter for you. Blank, filled in. All you got to do is fill in the blanks. The reason why you're not ahead is because you don't want to be ahead. Listen, do it yourself. Don Kilam's 24-hour credit report. Do it yourself. Remove that shit. Tax credit information. Blank W-9s for your dispute letters, man. There's more, too. $1 million worth of game. If you want to leave a donation, this is how you leave a donation. Go to lightnarrowbefore.org. Go right here. Donate. Add tip or just quantity to add more. So there you have it on all of that. That's all $1 million worth of game right there. Jason, yes, you do got the link to the private Mentee files. It's the same folder when you signed up as a goddamn member. Y'all are crazy. Y'all get on my nerves with that shit. Go check your emails. This is what I deal with all day. Figure your smartphone out. You pay me. You want a console for your goddamn smartphone. If you're a fucking member, you got access to the private Mentees. I try to be professional all goddamn day. Y'all sounding retarded now. If I go down here and see your goddamn email address, I'm going to boot you out my class. Because I sent you this shit when I seen you in fucking Atlanta, nigga. Go check your email address. I'm not going to go through this shit right now. All members have access to this. It's as simple as that. I know what the fuck I do, bro. But this class is not the time to cry about what the fuck you got access to and what you don't got access to. You want to get a hold of me, you want to get my attention, you know what to do. You drop a donation. You don't cry about it in a goddamn class. That's some little kid shit, for real, man. Like, shut the fuck up. Y'all do this shit to me all fucking day. I don't have a link. Check your goddamn spam box. Have you checked your files? Have you checked your private membership files? This shit is old. I got my homie Redline store in here. I ain't seen him in 3 years. This shit is old, man. This isn't even a new folder. This is what all my private members get access to. It's not something that's old. I mean, it's not something that I just started yesterday. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all need to know, man. Y'all need access to something? Drop a donation, holler at me. Book a consult. Book me on Cameo. There's ways to get my attention. There ain't no customer service with private mentorship. Start problem solving, figuring this shit out. You need my attention. It costs money, man. Time is money. Y'all be cracking me up with this shit, man. When a nigga pay me $10,000, I don't talk to him. I help him out for 2 or 3 days, and I don't talk to him again for another year. That's what happens with rich niggas. I want y'all to know that, man. Straight up. Now we going to the let me see if I can find this shit. All right. So look, this is I'm not gonna give you all my dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna give y'all a little bit, right? I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of dope, right? Let me know that y'all can see my screen. It should be showing an app with a dashboard. All right. Now it does cost money, okay? But I'm not gonna give you the dope. This is a little something. Y'all want the exclusive shit, y'all really gonna have to pay. But this is one thing you can go to. As far as Chat GPT and talking, right? So I've done some stuff, okay? I've done some stuff with this. Now, Hello Alice got a lot of shit right now. So we're going to start small with these grants right here, all right? They got a lot of stuff going right now. Now I'm going to get ready for I haven't even ate today. Well, I ate a little bit, but I got to get ready for today and get ready for this next class after this. But it's been real. Go to your private mentee folder if you're a private mentee, because not everybody's a private mentee. $100. I'm just gonna leave $100 probably for the rest of the month, and then share it with everybody. Make sure we sign up to get the private community. Share it with the right people though. Don't just share it with anybody. And then I'm only gonna be helping my private members. Still gonna cost though. But look, you see 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 5, but we got 4 right now. HelloAlice.com. We got 4 grants right now. So all you have to do, once you fill something in once, it's gonna keep it filled in, okay? So we're gonna say yes. With the simple shit. I don't even know what this is a grant for. All right, this grant is for the Next Door Kind Foundation, NAACP. I want you to know, never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. That's the definition of it, NIGGA. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. So we're all niggas, right? So, and another thing, person of color, doesn't matter if you're white or black, you're still a color, right? So, is your business majority owned or operated by a person of color? Hell yeah. My color is white and black, goddamn. But I just need y'all to understand how to change y'all's perception. Because you are who you say you are. White is still a color. Black is still a color. So I guess this is making a difference. They want to show a link of you making a difference. Okay? I'm going to keep going. You see all this shit's already filled in for me. A lot of the things that I've already filled in before. But I want you to see, so like, please elaborate on your biggest obstacle or challenges in 2 sentences. So I just want you to see how this works. Write me and elaborate on your biggest obstacle challenges in 2 sentences or less. So write me 2 sentences So I'll put, write me 2 sentences and elaborate on a business's biggest obstacle or challenges as a business consultant. As a business consultant, a crucial hurdle is often overcoming resistance to change within an organization. So did y'all just see how I did that? So boom. Now I got my sentence. I don't even have to think about it. Jason said, I found the links in my email. Sorry about that. I know you still love me. It's all good. I resent them while I was on the live. While I was talking shit to you, I was resending them. That's what I do. You know what I mean? But I'm glad you found them. I want y'all to know this is years old, and that's pretty crazy that you're not accessing what you've had, because you're doing a great job not accessing the materials that you've had access to. So, tell us more about you. So look, it's just a certain way, because you see how I just copied and pasted, it didn't work at the first time. So you got to elaborate. Tell us more about a business consultant. Why does one become a small business owner? What is the origin story of a typical business consultant? I'm going to put 1,800 characters or less. Tell us more about a business consultant. Why does one become a small business owner? What is the origin story of a typical business consultant? Please be as specific as possible. 1,800 characters or less. And once you start learning how to use this, it's going to be trained on you. But read it. Make sure you read your shit. Don't just be trying to do this stuff, because it will be put some crazy shit in there sometimes. A human did make it. A business consultant at its core is a professional who provides expert advice. So, I'll put, as a business consultant, so I'll put, rewrite this in first person as I am the business consultant. Spelled it wrong, of course, but ChatGPT knows we're human. Because I saw this wasn't in first person. It gave me the brief overall, what I wanted. Taking a little second. So look, as a business consultant, I'm an expert. So boom, that's exactly what I needed. You see, it takes time, so this could be a whole job for you. You know what I mean? For doing it for other people. So let me know if this is what interests you. I got plenty of people that need grants. It will pay you to apply for grants. Then you can just get a back end off the grant too. As a business consultant, I'm an expert who provides advice in key areas such as management, operations, strategy, HR, and marketing. My goal is to diagnose problems and devise solutions, helping businesses improve performance, enhance productivity, and navigate complex challenges. My journey began with a deep passion and track record in a particular field. After spending years in the corporate world, I realized what my knowledge and skills could be highly beneficial to other organizations. The leap to becoming a small business owner was driven by a desire for independence and control over my work-life balance. was also fueled by the thrill of creating something from scratch, watching it grow and succeed. My story started in academia with degrees in businesses, economics, or related fields. See, this is why you gotta read it. My story started without degrees in business or a related field. I built my career in corporate roles, learning the ropes of business operations, honing my problem-solving skills, and building a strong professional network. As I grew in my career, I started noticing gaps in the marketplace. I'm going to put market. Specific issues that companies frequently encounter but struggle to resolve. This sparked the idea of starting my consultation practice. And this is perfect. This is perfect. Transitioning from an employee to a consultant wasn't always smooth. I had to build a reputation, gain the trust of clients, and constantly update my knowledge to stay relevant. Despite these challenges, the rewards, both financial and in terms of job satisfaction, have been substantial, making the journey more than worthwhile. Now, doesn't that sound like a grant-winning fucking answer? So, you know, I'm working with my private members. I'm showing y'all what to do. We're definitely going to need a grant specialist. You know, I definitely need a business credit specialist as well. I could train you in all these areas. So this is what we're working on. But I want y'all to learn how to get grants and start using them for yourself. This is a lot of questions. This is 51 questions. You know, not all of them you have to answer like that, but there is some. You know what I mean? But there's not a lot on this one. So I'm just showing you how easy this stuff is. If you're not getting funding, it's because you don't want to. You know, you can get funded there's so many different ways. Now, hello, Skip. This is not free, but you get a free trial, okay? This is not free, but you do get a free trial. Hello, Alice is free. But I want y'all to see that $119 a month. So you get access to all funding and grant opportunities. $199 a month. But I'm telling you, it's worth it. This helped me get a client from a $100,000 SBA loan to a $500,000, $500,000 SBA loan. So I just want y'all to know this stuff is worth it. They do offer free trials. You get one-on-one funding and business support. And they help you get loans with the SBA. So, peace and love, peace and love. So that's what I wanted to just bring to y'all today. I hope y'all enjoyed this class. We do got class tomorrow at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will make sure everybody gets a copy of this call in the call in the private Mentee folder, but I will resend you a link. If you signed up on lightneverbefore.org, I will resend you the link to get this call and access to this actual folder so you can get everything that was involved with it. Let me know if y'all have any questions. Let me know that it makes sense. Did I explain it well enough? I went over the trust first. We assume we had issues over the trust. I went over that first, so he just obviously wasn't paying attention. Take notes. Write notes. Or especially when you rewatch it, take notes. Take notes. Everybody that signed up, make sure you're getting your information for the tribal IDs within the week, because I'm going to be working on them towards the end of the week, going into next week. Everything will be mailed off next week, so I can move around. You know, I don't like to take this printer with me. I like to move around, so I travel a lot. So that's been a hold up. I've had some issues with the equipment in the past, but we're back up. And if anybody's interested in learning how to make these IDs and making a business themselves, well, I'm also looking for people like that as well. looking for secretaries, and anybody that just wants to help. You know, I'm going to be having a huge event this spring just for my private mentors. And if you want to be a speaker, you specialize in something, you're a vendor, you make soaps, you make food, you make whatever it is your craft. A notary says she's a notary. I don't use public bonds, by the way. A notary uses a public bond. I use my thumbprint. Ain't no thing. I got my own stamps. But Julie says she's into printing IDs. But yeah, let's get it. But yeah, if you want to be a notary, there is people that still believe in notaries, and people in our community that does need notaries. You know what I mean? We do need notaries, all right, when you do certain things. So they do play a purpose. When it comes to the corporate system outside the Secretary of State, they are the highest position in the system, all right? Other than the Secretary of State is the one that says they're a business, and then they have the notary. All right, the public notary. A cop can't go against a public notary at all. A cop is not going to interfere with a public notary's process or say, hey, this isn't right, you know? So that will even make a cop bow down, a public notary stamp. You got to understand that, man. That's important. It's power. But I appreciate y'all. Sounds like we're good. I'll tap in with y'all tomorrow. You know, yes, I do need help with paperwork. So we'll be working on free schedules. I'm working on movies. I'm working on a movie. And I want everybody to learn how to start getting funding so you can be part of this movie. You can be an investor as well. I'm only going to be working with private members. I'm going to be working with some big, well-known names. We're also doing music, hip-hop, R&B, any music. We country. We do it all. But, you know, I'm in the hip-hop community pretty tough. But these are the things we're working on. You got your clothing brand. Anything that you do, man, if you build, you got a craft, you know, you're growing food. And we want to do articles and interviews with you too. So I got online interviews. I got magazine companies about to launch, and we want to dig deep in the conscious community. We want to know your processes, if they're working or not working, whatever it may be. So this is what we're on next. Don Kilam is stepping away and just helping my private tribal community. And that's what we're on. I'm going to try to slow it up when we do classes and be more structured. Starting off, it's going to be I did pretty good today, but it's still unstructured to me. Y'all might not be able to tell, and that's because I do this in my sleep. All right? But it's just all about just being prepared, checking your emails, checking your spam boxes when dealing with Don Kilam, because a lot of this stuff ends up in the spam box because we send so much stuff out on a daily basis. But we're looking to get everything on automatic, but we don't want it to just be the Don Kilam brand. We want this to be a group effort and be a collective consciousness. I want to be collective consciousness and create our own type of fucking Wall Street. And that's what it's about, man. Me buying from you should be serving our whole community. The dollar should be circulating between our tribe. And that's how we're moving into going into 2024. With that, I'm out. Jason, holler at me, man. You can holler at me. I got a call in a couple days. I got a call in a couple hours, podcast, and check that out. I'll be live on the Instagram, DON_KILAM. I will be live on the Instagram when I'm doing this podcast. Grammy Award-winning artists and celebrities. I'm setting them down every day. Everybody wants to tap into the private life and get away from the public. They intrigued with the books. If you don't got the book, this is the best selling right now. Private banking and securities for secure parties. Treasury direct account investing. Go learn it. Go learn the game. We talked about the cars. Rewind it. Watch it 8, 9 times. Listen to it while you sleep. Whatever you say to yourself is going to happen, okay? The word other and the word outer have the same root meaning. So what you utter becomes outer around you. Abracadabra, I create what I speak. Conversation truly runs the nation. This is why you have to put things on record for it to become real. With that, I'm out. Much peace and love. Prosperity is your divine birthright. I love y'all. I do this for y'all. I'll tap in and tune in with y'all tomorrow. Peace.